What's up, fam? Welcome to the Lifestyle Buffet. It's Monday Motivation, and I have a few key tips that I want to share with you that are going to help you continue to stack wins and build towards your 2025 success. We're going to get right into it because I got a lot of gems I need y'all to hear. And before we get going, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to get this message out. Without further ado, I need you to understand first that this is not going to be a comfortable thing trying to build success. I know that's maybe cliche or not what you expected to hear, but it's so important because there's going to get to a point with whatever you're doing. And some of y'all may already be there as we're into the third week. And some of y'all are now starting to realize the motivation that you had January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, that motivation ain't hitting the same as what it was a couple of weeks ago. And you gotta understand, it's gonna be uncomfortable when you're trying to literally build new habits, build a new lifestyle, get accustomed to a new level of a standard that you have for yourself. It's not supposed to be comfortable when you're doing something different. What you have to understand is whether you're trying to get in better shape, you're trying to get consistent with the diet, eating clean, or working out consistently, if you're in the process of trying to build a business or learning a new skill or stopping a vice or a habit or an addiction that you have, it's not going to be comfortable because you're literally disrupting something, a routine that your body or your life, your mind is already accustomed to. It's not gonna be comfortable. So make sure that you have that awareness, remind yourself of that, and give yourself grace too, because this whole thing is a process. I need y'all to understand that and have a realistic understanding and a mindset, because it's a lot of y'all that came in thinking this thing was gonna be easy or it was just gonna be a smooth shot. No. This is a process. There's going to be roadblocks and bumps and setbacks along the way. I tell you straight up with me, I'm in the process, obviously, of building a brand and a business, as well as trying to reach a completely new level with my physique and my fitness. I recently, over the last month and a half, I hit a roadblock, my biggest roadblock in a year practically. I surplus and I gained, almost 20 pounds in little over a month? Yes, me, I did. And I track my weight every day, so I saw it happening in real time. It sometimes you have roadblocks, and it wasn't that it wasn't avoidable. I just got to points where I just made poor decisions. Like, being disciplined got difficult. And I didn't have the right mindset, and I was under the impression, just feeling like, man, it's just going to be a steady progress process throughout the point. And to be honest, for most of the year, it was like that until it wasn't. But I had to sit down and look at, okay, bro, this is a process. There's going to be roadblocks. Understand what happened. Why did I end up getting into a slump where I was eating a lot of shit that I didn't need to eat? I missed more workouts. I have a rule for myself. I don't miss more than 2 days in the gym. That's just a hard rule, because typically after you miss 2 days, you get to that third day, you're on a fast track to a week. And once you miss a week, you're on a fast track to 2 weeks and a month, and before long, that habit that you were trying to build or that you had going to the gym, it's in the gutter. So I broke that. I ended up missing 3 days, 3 days out of the gym. I did that 2 weeks over that month span or so. And I hadn't done that all of last year up until this point. So I'm just sharing my own personal story with you all, just to get you to understand that this shit is a marathon, it is a process, and it's not gonna happen overnight. With whatever it is that you're working towards and trying to build or accomplish in your life. Understand that, give yourself grace, and take time to reflect. If you got roadblocks of things that are going on, things that you're struggling with, write them out. Write them out, reflect what's going on, how you felt, what happened, what state of mind you were in, what played into what happened. You got to be able to have a clear understanding of what's going on in your life and in your day-to-day. That is so important. So if you don't already, you need to be having one of these, and you need to be journaling and writing every day. That is non-negotiable, because I promise you, if you do, it'll just give you more clarity with where you are in your life, where you are in relations to your journey, and how you progressing or how you maybe not progressing. That is so important for you to have, man, and for you to understand. And I promise you, if you do these things and have that mindset, when you do have roadblocks and setbacks, it won't be as bad. I promise it'll be better for you, and you see more progress and just even a better mindset in general. So take that and run with it. And that's a perfect segue into the next point, because I need y'all to understand this whole shit. If you want to accomplish anything in 2025, your big dreams, your big aspirations, or to make big strides towards your aspirations and dreams, is consistency, persistence, and relentlessness. If you got these three things in the bag and you really lock in on these things, let me tell you something. There is no way that it doesn't happen for you, whatever you're trying to do. I would put my head on a chopping block right now, where I can get striked down if I'm lying. I tell you, if you don't hear anything else that I say, if you can be persistent, consistent, and relentless after whatever you're getting after, and you just don't stop, it's gonna happen. I promise you, before you close your eyes and take your last breath, whatever it is you're getting after, it's gonna happen for you. I promise you. But I need you to understand, you need to have that, not just because it'll happen for you, whatever you're trying to get at, but that's the only way it's going to happen. You need to have persistence, because you're going to have struggles. Like I said early in the video, you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have points where you got to be disciplined, where you may not feel like doing something. You know, it may be a bad day, or you hurting, you struggling, you got crazy things with the family, your kids, or your parents, or whatever is going on. You may have sickness, you may have financial issues, whatever it is that's going on. But you gotta still stand on business with whatever it is that you're trying to do. You still got those non-negotiables, those things that you gotta do on an everyday basis that's gonna move you closer to the life that you're trying to build and your dreams and aspirations. You gotta do them, whether you feel like it or not. And if you hit setbacks and struggles, you gotta be willing to be like, damn, like you gotta shake that shit off, and you gotta be like, you know what? I suck at this shit. I'm failing. This thing isn't working out. It's difficult. I'm struggling, and I'm gonna keep fucking going until I get this shit, until I make it happen. And that's what it is. If you can be disciplined, you can be consistent, doing what you need to do day in, day out, morning, sunshine, I'm getting after this shit. And you can be relentless when you face with opposition, because it's gonna happen. And you can be like, man, you know what? I'ma still keep going. Fuck it, I'ma keep going no matter what. I promise you it'll happen for you, man. Listen, your life, I need y'all to understand something. There are no limitations on what you can do in this life, bro. And that's why I'm telling you everything I'm telling you. So many people really let outside things affect you and what it is that you're trying to get after. And what you have to understand is there are no limitations. I'm speaking to you through an iPhone. At 40 years ago, the concept of speaking through somebody through a device where there's a screen and we can talk and communicate. I can't see y'all, you know what I mean? But y'all can see me. This was a dream, somebody's imagination 40 years ago or whenever it was. It wasn't a thing. So don't tell me what isn't possible. Some people are like, be realistic, bro. Or for the ladies, be realistic, sis. What the fuck is realistic? What is that? Reality is what you make out of it. You literally create your reality. Prime example. You can have somebody that's, listen, this time last year, I was sitting clean at what? I think I was 220, somewhere in that ballpark. And as of now, I sit clean at 178. I literally got to a point where I said, you know what? This is not how I envisioned myself. I had a vision for how I wanted to be. And every day I invested and I lined my actions up with what it is I wanted. I set a goal. I'm going to get into the best shape of my life. I didn't set a certain time length. I just said, I have a goal that I'm going to get into the best shape of my life. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to start by being consistent in the gym, and I'm going to get on a regiment where I'm not eating all these carbs. I'm not eating all these sweets. I'm not eating all these fries and everything else that I love to eat anymore. And I'm going to do that shit day in and day out. That's what I did, just as an example. And blowing the hole a year later, and I'm not even ultimately where I want to be, but I am in the best physical shape of my life. I created that reality. I said at some point, that I want to have a platform and a brand where I can help people work towards their dreams. I can help athletes become the best athletes that they can become. Me as a person that felt like there was a lot that I didn't get from my parents, even though I love them and I appreciate them dearly. It's a lot that I didn't get. And I know so many people that felt the same way in different ways with their parents. I said I wanted to have a platform that I also give value to parents, helping them to be better parents for their kids. Because we all know there's no how-to manual on how to be a great parent. We all learn through trial and error. I said I wanted to have a platform for that. I wanted to have a platform where I can speak to people that suffered from childhood trauma, self-esteem issues, confidence issues. The list goes on, and I can speak to them. I wanted to have a platform where I can help people cultivate good relationships and build themselves, especially a lot of guys, because I'm a guy, so it's easier for me to relate and help guys out in that regards, to build themselves into a man that a beautiful woman would want to actually have a relationship with. I said I wanted to do all of these things and have a platform where I can give all of these different things that people need out here. And I lined my life up with that. I created that reality, and I'm creating it, and I'm saying it now, like I'm gonna make a shit ton of money helping people get what they want out of life and becoming the best version of themselves. I created that. That didn't exist before. I'm literally creating it by what I'm doing today. You're no different. You are no different. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life, I promise you, if you line your actions up with what it is that you want to do, I promise you. Let me tell you something. Let me give you this analogy real quick. You are a magnet. I need you to understand that. In relation to your dream life, whatever that looks like, you are a magnet. So understand that based off of what you do today in the present, that's going to determine if you attract the life that you want or if you repel the life that you want. So based off of what you do, that's going to determine how you are and what happens as far as you and your dream life. Listen, so all it is you having a plan, looking at what it is you want to do with your life, and then every day taking the actions toward that. And as you take actions toward that, line up with the life that you want, and you're in alignment with that, what's going to happen day by day, each day, you just closing the distance. You just closing the distance, being consistent and persistent. You closing the distance until at some point, you exactly who you always dreamed of being. You have that life that you always dreamed of having. That's the game. That's all it is. So I need you to understand what it is, man. And the last thing I need y'all to understand is you gotta commit to your goals. A lot of y'all out here haven't fully committed, and that's why you're not seeing the results. That's why you self-sabotage. That's why you make some progress and then you just take step backs because you slip back into old habits and the old version of you. Because you aren't fully committed. A lot of y'all, in all honesty, you move like how a lot of these college athletes are moving now. They commit and they may do a verbal commit or just commit, but they haven't signed on that paper, which they haven't signed that letter of intent or did that full sign. This is where I'm going. This is the program I'm committed to. I'm locked in 100%. And I'm giving this shit my all. A lot of you all haven't done that with your goals and your aspirations. And it shows. I promise you. You can say to me whatever you want to say. You can say to whoever's in your life whatever you want to say to them. But you can't lie to you. And it's always going to show in your actions if you committed or not. You got to commit to your goals and stop playing with your success, man. A lot of y'all are playing with y'all success. And it's a shame because, like I said earlier, you have unlimited potential with what you can do out here. There are no limits. And two, you ain't gonna be here forever. I hate to break that to you if you weren't aware, but at some point we are all gonna expire. And it's a lot of y'all moving like y'all gonna get a chance to do this shit again. And I'm telling you as somebody 3 years removed, I was almost dead on a few different occasions. I got gravely sick. I got an unexpected diagnosis that made me very sick. And that's all it took for me. My life was very compromised. Even to this day, a lot of people don't know it because I've optimized my health, but my life is altered. And with everything I experienced over the last 3 years, it became very real that this ain't gonna last forever. At some point, this shit is gonna be over with. And the richest place on this planet is the cemetery. There's so many dreams, $1 million dreams, $1 million aspirations, talents that could have been a great gift to the world that went to the grave with a lot of people because they didn't tap in and commit to their dreams and their aspirations. I don't want to see that be you. It doesn't have to be you. And if you in this community, the Lifestyle Buffet, oh, that's a standard. We tapping in and going for the life that we want. There is no fears this year. We tackling all of that and we just doing the work and what we got to do to get us where we want to get. Do that for you. Do that for your kids if you have kids. And if you don't have kids, do that for your future kids and your future family. Do things that's gonna make you have the best and most meaningful life that you can have and to be able to positively affect all the people that are connected to you. That's all this thing is, man. And understand, like I said, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I need to remind you that there are no limitations on what you can do. I promise you. If you line your life up with what it is that you want to have in your life, and you line your actions up today, there's no way that it doesn't happen for you. I promise. So, like I always tell y'all, where you go and what you do in life, please understand that it's 100% all on you. Before I get up out of here, man, if this video was of any value, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this to somebody that may need this message, man, that can help benefit their life. So understand, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm here for y'all. If you need me, my information is in the comment section. Hit me up on Instagram. You can email me, DM me. I don't care. That's what I'm here for. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And understand that your life is all on you. and you got it, whatever it is you're trying to get after. So until next time, peace and love.